sky ramp is restricted to military personnel only. Stay clear of here, Offworlder. The sky ramp leads to the battlements, and this particular ramp leads straight to the palace itself. No civilians are allowed past this point. I'm the one in charge here, Offworlder. If you try to get past me, then you'll have the entire ISIS garrison on you in seconds. There's no chance of that, Offworlder. The palace is locked down tight, and only authorized personnel are allowed in. I am Captain Bastuco. I have served loyally in the Onderon military for 20 years.
20 years would mean you were here during the Mandalorian Wars, right?
I was a soldier when the Mandalorians took our world, and I fought in the Resistance. When we drove them from Onderon, I served on the Wall for 10 years after.
You mean after the Jedi drove the Mandalorians from Onderon? The Mandalorians never gave ground to any Onderon soldier.
Such a view could be considered treason. Onderon was responsible for much of the fighting during the last days of the war. Without General Vaklu, the Republic would have fallen. General Vaklu is my superior officer, and I respect the chain of command. He kept the Resistance alive when the Mandalorians were destroying our world. The Wall is the barrier between ISIS and the Onderon wilderness. For hundreds of years, we kept the city free of beasts and beast rider scum. The greatest honor for an officer is to serve on the Wall. Many aspire to the post, but few are worthy of it. I was requested to guard the sky ramp in the merchant quarter. My personal feelings on the matter are irrelevant. I received an order, and I carried it out.
The sky ramp is restricted to military personnel only.
The Republic has spies and operatives. I'm just gonna try and stay out of all the...
The sky ramp is restricted to military personnel only. Move along.
This terminal isn't for off-worlders, or so I suggest you...
Tinacara, Granacha, Ganoiso, Rakichi-sa, Donasi, Rakichi-sa, Dakosha, Nichotolo, Ponta Chakorzo Waman, Gotashjuna Ranana, Jumkarataka, Chonaborawe.
Good to go. Let's move out.
lot of credits to be made around here lately, if you have the right skills.
Have any work that needs to be done?
Some of those alien thugs had a go at you, right? I don't want to cross you.
A lot of credits to be made around here lately, if you have the right skills.
Have any work that needs to be done?
A lot of credits to be made around here lately, if you have the right skills.
Donos emeragith, wanarakonachi. Dawachosimu poendo rakawa ichi rendu momopa. Bomababe want to susintu mukarata. Tu esfrektonatada bear in wamagro. Meira. Bomababe want to susintu mukarata. Tu esfrektonatada bear. Febko emarayam gawata situ insula rakarakachata. Tamaso kinchuda wanka. Mopi unawana. Bomababe want to susintu mukarata. Tu esfrektonatada bear maba. Moka kamaran endoso ranwi no chabi. Febko emarayam gawata situ insula rakarakachata. Tamaso kinchuda. Dawachosimu poendo rakawa ichi.
Tawiti jabiasta malawari, iglati tachapoy.
Kavadumpe masuraku, papayi potenya.
Malampro tarawanti casa samchabarda guatasha. Ta cometa che plaia giusting, miki gongo beaste. Kuingra. John Mullera, Tonkinge bano jansaka nikara. Kavadumpa munsuru kuplalia wa. Bo bagaragawan. Kawana bota yuntatanga kinamat. Dahupa bo sakurata go jujutu yoki hiata yamba. Ta come tak plaia giusting miki gongo beaste.
I've been all over the galaxy, and this has got to be...
There's got to be something you need, something you want. I have connections, many connections in the city. I even have a rare lightsaber crystal, something you'd never find elsewhere. If you need money, I'll pay you 5,000 credits. All I ask is get me one open starport visa. Don't worry what I'll do with a visa. Maybe I'll just take a vacation. Maybe I just want to visit my mother on Nar Shaddaa. Decent citizens like you really don't want to know what I'm getting. Many Jedi have fought on this world. One of them lost their lightsaber in the Beast Wars. A reliable source says it's a rare Quixoni crystal. Incredibly rare and valuable. I see that's grabbed your interest, eh? There's only one way you're going to get it. One open star. Because we'll trade them simultaneously. And if you aren't satisfied with your payment, I'll let you switch it for something else. It's a small universe. I don't really care about the trouble that's behind you or ahead of you. We have exactly one thing. Many Jedi have fought on this world. One of them lost their lightsaber. I see that's grabbed.
I thought it was you. I served in the Mandalorian Wars with you. I was one of the ground troops. We fought on Daggery Minor together. It was near the beginning of the war. We didn't win that battle. Enough of the past. The whole galaxy isn't safe for Jedi now, especially here. Onderon has suffered through 3 wars started by fallen Jedi. That's the first good news. I was sent by the Republic Senate to investigate certain delicate matters that are happening. I have to get to Coruscant to deliver my report. But days before I was planning to leave, they started requiring... After the Jedi Civil War, the Republic was weak, and the cost to the Jedi Order was staggering. This entire region is unstable, and the entire Republic government could collapse. If Onderon secedes, other worlds may follow, and that can't be a... Trade between our worlds has brought economic prosperity, and people just take it for granted. All worlds. The Senate also smooths over differences, and is a great instrument for peace. If the Republic falls apart, 1,000 little wars born out of petty rivalries will erupt over... Eventually, the entire galaxy... I really can't say. The most I will say is stay clear of General Vaklu. His ambition knows no bounds. I believe the people of Isis are absolutely correct. A civil war, and Vaklu may very well win if I can't get to... Thank you for the tip. The journey to Coruscant would be more costly and attract more attention. But there are many freighters... Thank you, but this is a personal starport visa. It is keyed to you and you alone. I appreciate... My mission requires the most extreme caution and delicacy. I don't want to risk going through channels to get a visa. I'm taking a great risk talking to you. Helping me is not without its risks. I know you have Jedi training, so you can probably handle it. If that would compromise your mission...
Nice to meet you, Sentient. Are you interested in a friendly game of Bazak? The deck is warm.
Terewana jung konata devera kuno tuna. Dai rinto ron kawre kare papanala ran shinga.
Fasa susho wi kana Karanta ini kamar
Tawini malre una Krachi kusa konta chubatun John Sobo Mogachi Norta Imbrewe Sotami che pratanga no me vide tota rochawana chike Brom Rishunko Jova Ninja Chimba Pax We non sankrate rotota de Jalawara Kunsa Zoto Chubatone King Chuba mi Soko Goche Tichike Chusu Mogote Kuriko Asotoe Rinke Free Te de Ducha Morsamba Sukna Kaplau
Kroto no ranga manatandi groto. Tanto todos tumu karata. Me ranga no roto. Dosi mana minsukre masukun ratungala. Me rontono junsara ka roto. Minsukun rakawata. Poendo raktamana. Minsukre masukun ratungala. Merontono junsara ga roto. Minsukun rakawata. Poendo raktamana sobu. Minsukre masukun ratungala. Merontono junsara ga roto. Minsukun rakawata. Aramontok tumukara chukorak. Grun kanwana machi nito rabanaka. Dosimona ra raja. Gona chidro. Tanto todos tumukarata. Mirangana roto. Dosimana raja. Kroto no ranga manatandi koroto. Mopito na wana si Jin siwa.
Purnacho niso pamarangka do risa vota. Gowana met. Sucha tola bacha.
Dochi no mozrunta. Ragichi. Kavadumpe masuraku. Popayi.
Krach. Mizoto minaka de sama krema krach vituto. Vakaroze zo mama. Potaka.
Kavadumpe masuraku. Popayi botenya. Tachimoro. Tahupo botenya goju chopicha. Gwen tabani sochu. Norotoga proto lala shishi. Juba dosa jibacha. Ratak. Kavadumpe masuraku. Popayi botenya. Tachimoro. Tahupo botenya goju chopicha. Gwen tabani sochu. Norotoga proto lala shishi. Juba Kavadumpe masuraku.
You can't be the one.
This room is reserved, off. I suggest you leave the room, off-worlder. I've got all the fans I need right here.
A lot of credits to be made around here lately, if you have the right.
This is Dagon Gent's place. He's not the best doctor you'll ever meet, but he's well connected in this city. Doesn't look like he's here right now, though.
You looking for Dagon? You're not gonna find him here. A soldier captain was murdered at the cantina real good. They got some suspects at the tower. From what I hear, Dagon Gent is one of them. It's the turret tower on the other side of the market. Captain Riken is the man to talk to. If you talk to him, tell him I got his 20 credits.
I am 1B8D, an automated droid vendor. I have in stock a variety of quality droid components. No refund. Reinitializing complete. Greetings. Do you have any interest in my goods? That goes against my primary behavior programming. All items must be sold based on the most favorable market conditions. 1B8D cannot haggle. This is also a... Market conditions all set to 0. All prices now set to base cost value. Do you have any interest in my goods? Greetings, Matt.
Heard of any good finds?
Wissommogo dosi sheba dentes kun mostovi gitayach.
You might regret. There's soldiers all over this place.
Bawan maderansha, you can mos krun. Nande misoku kuran marenden krabanosot. Kavadumpa, mo wendido chokerembi norta kunyun wish chawaka chuba. Sura dachi morotuko kansa. Bram tabanin soju. Da come just mak miki baranyeto soso.
any work that needs to be done?
A lot of credits to be made around here lately, if you have the right skills.
General, we have found them again.
Have we, Tobin? Or is this a preface to another of your failures? Consider the whole field, Tobin. Why would a Jedi risk all of this just to come to Isis?
The crew of the Ebon Hawk is elusive, General. We were warned about that, but we still underestimated them. But the fools are here, in Isis. The intel on this is certain. I'm ordering men loyal to us to take care of them now.
I think I have an idea. Hold that order. Have him watched instead. The Jedi may prove a solution to another one of our persistent problems.
I told you before, Off-Worlder, the sky ramp is... I won't remain silent any longer. The Republic has actively attacked us. They attack our spaceships unprovoked. What next? An invasion? Perhaps they seek to conquer us. Will you stand idly by? Will you let them bomb our city? No! If Queen Talia is so removed that she won't do what the people so clearly want, then we must show her with force.
That's it, Ponlar. We're taking you in. You've gone too far.
Brothers and sisters, let us rise up now and march to the palace. Our will cannot be denied. Sacrifices are inevitable, but it is the price of change. The time of patience is over. Let's show them our resolve with force!
He's right! Get arms! Kill the Royalists!
They're arming. We need backup. We could use your assistance. Try to disable them. If the mob grows, many more will die.
I agree. There's no percentage in getting involved with this.
We have no time for this. Fire!
Kill all the Royalists!
I won't remain silent.
No!
That's it.
Brother! The time of pain.
There are... Thank you, Off-Worlder. We may have to hold them off alone.
Kill!
I won't remain.
No!
That's...
Brother! Sacri... The time...
There are...
I agree.
We have...
I'm quite busy right now. Perhaps later we can talk. I'm quite busy right now. Perhaps later we could talk.
You have returned! My stock is filled with weapons I can only sell to off-worlders. Oh, everything is great.
Back again, Off-Worlder? I'm sure you have a starport visa. If I were you, I'd leave before too many more beast cages are stacked in the streets. We certainly do. He and several other people were picked up in connection to a murder. Captain Sulio. She was in charge of the starport checkpoint. A good soldier. Your friend was one of the last people that saw her alive. So far, he's just a suspect. But if he did it, the punishment is death.
Dagon Kent is the only person I know with the contacts to help us out. We need to get Dagon out of custody.
Until we either eliminate him as a suspect or find the real killer. Dagon has quite a record with the authorities. The Colonel thinks that murder isn't too far a stretch for someone like him. No way. We're under orders to make sure no one sees the murder suspects. Command is taking this very seriously. I know Dagon personally. He's one of the worst doctors I've ever heard of. But I can't see him deliberately killing someone. He was one of the last people seen with Captain Sulio in the cantina. Ask around there. I've heard he's got a good motive for killing her. If you can somehow clear that up and prove it wasn't him, Command will cut him loose. If I say any more, I'll get in trouble. Stay out of trouble.
So, you're back. My offer's...
I told you before, Off-World.
Yeah, what do you want?
Welcome back. My deck is still...
Purnachenis doverinincha. Kavadumpe masuraku popayi botenya.
Krech, mizoto minaka de sama krema krach vituto. Vakaraze zon. Jun sobe me rapa, no kuma randisa mak chiksa, kucha bak.
Dahupo botenya go jucho picha, guantaba ni sochu, norotoga proto lala shishi, jubados. Kavadumpe masuraku pop.
Tawini malre, una bola. Krachi kusa kunta. John Sobo Marimpa. Mogachi, Norta, Imbreve Sotamici, Pratanga non me vidi tota. Shunko. We don't like Kuriko Asotoe.
Fasa susho, oui. Taran.
Krontonorangama. Nunchka wanasicho ranabamangakan. Mopidawa josi mucho. Tanto todos tumukarata. Miranganaroto. Dosimana rachata. Minsukre masukun ratungala. Merontono junsara garoto. Minsukun rakawata. Poendo rakamana sobu. Krotono ranga manatandi goroto. Mopiduna wana sichin si wano bosh. Minsukre masukun ratungala. Krotono ranga manatandi goroto. Mopidu. Tanto todos tumukarata. Minsukre masukun ratungala. Merontono junsara garoto. Minsukun rakawata. Poendo rakamana sobu. Krotono ranga manata. Krotono ranga manatandi goroto. Mopiduna wana sichin si wano bot. Aramontok tumugara chokorak. Grun kana wana machin. Bosa non girinta masukinku. Jabi.
Good to see you again. What do you want to know about that night? Dagon Gent didn't do it. Because he was with me at the time. It's quite simple. Right now, he's accused of murder. If he's convicted, the sentence is death. If he's accused of espionage, let's say assisting a Republic spy, then the penalty for that is death. I'm afraid the Onderonians are quite fond of their death penalty. So if I stood up for him, he'd be trading one death sentence for another. I was with Dagon in his office at the time of the murder. He definitely wasn't involved with her murder. We were taking great pains not to be seen, which has a certain irony to it, really. If you can free him, please do. He's been invaluable with his help to the Republic. I only wish there was something I could do to help him.
Assuming we get Dagon free, we're going to have a few private words about this. Together, we fought against the Republic during the Mandalorian Wars.
I don't particularly like the idea that he's working for them now.
The information I have is vital to the Senate. I hope you can help.
Do you have a visa yet? I'm still paying very well for it. Some unique items. I really can't be any help with that. I might have been in the same detention cell that night that Dagon's in now. The soldiers were asking me some entertaining questions that night. I've got no idea what was going on. Let's just say I'm one of their usual suspects. Sort of comes with the territory. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I want to talk to you about anyway. Don't worry what I'll do with a visa. Maybe I'll just take a vacation. I am not going to tell you what I'm using it for. Considering what I'm willing to pay or give you, no questions asked seems reasonable. Because we'll trade them simultaneously.
Tu, Nitsaman! Tawancha morichiwa, mufalawa ni bobo wish yot kuna sita. Dahupa, bosa kurata, go. Mungachinor ta imbrei wanachike. Drumba bambwa, kontichan munka. Kavadumba kuswa. Kawana bota yuntatanga kinamatura. Tayaita. Dahupa, bosa kurata, go jujutu yoke. Mungachinor ta imbrei wanachike. Drumba bambwa. Dahupa, bosa kurata. Dovrei Kawana bota yutatanga kinamatura. Tayaita. Kavadumpa munsuru kupla liyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanji yuma. Dahupa bosa kurata go jujutu yoke. Hiata yamba wajiake yukito tune. Mulibrawa iberendia kia. Tonoranga Manakan, Ipo Inshawa. Tonoranga Manakan, Ipo Inshawa. Loka Kamaran Indoso Ranwi no Chabi. In Wamagro, Mayor. Tonoranga Tonora.
Good to see you again. What do you want? Dagon. The information I have is vital to the Senate. I hope you can help. Really? I've been looking for one for weeks. Thanks. I don't understand. Good to see you again.
Tawini Malre.
Do you have a visa yet? I'm still paying very well for it. Some unique items you won't get anywhere else, including a lightsaber crystal. I really can't be any help with that. I might have been in the same detention cell that night that Dagon's in now. The soldiers were asking me some entertaining questions that night. I've got no idea what was going on. Let's just say I'm one of their usual...
Go back to your ship, off-worlder.
This room is reserved, off-worlder. If you ask me, she got what she deserved.
She looked down on us beast riders. Good riddance. I know his face, that's about it. His office is on Bekel's turf. She's a beast rider like me and our leader. You better never be speaking ill of her, or else.
This is our part of the merch. Pickings are scarce these days. Go back to your ship off-worlder. We don't need your kind and Isis.
Welcome back. My foul business, that is. Like most nights, I was here. What do you want to talk about? Know him? He's probably my best friend on this planet. Honestly, he's not a very good doctor. She did? Oh no, by the four moons, what a mix-up. They got it all wrong. Dagon and Sulio were good friends. It's just when they got a little too much Juma juice, they'd carry on. They'd call each other all manner of things. It could get quite hilarious, really. But it was just friendly banter. That night, Sulio was in great form. Dagon and I were laughing about some of the choicer ones later. Yellow-tooth dung dweller. We bought her a couple of drinks afterwards. It may look strange on the outside, but it was just their habit, their way of passing time during these dark nights. Listen, if the soldiers think that's a motive, they just didn't do enough digging.
That bit of information will help with clearing Dagon, but the Onderon military won't let him off that easy. They're very obstinate. Maybe some of these people will know more about what happened that night.
I was cleaning up stakes from a particularly rewarding Pazak game when I heard a loud sound outside. I grabbed my blaster and went out the door. When I got out, I saw Captain Salio. She was quite dead. Blood was everywhere. I heard a noise and saw Dagon Gent coming from his office across the courtyard. We both waited for the authorities to get there. The next day, they picked up Dagon and several other people in the area. It's crazy to think he did it. Salio was our friend. Just outside the door by the junk heap.
It might be a good idea to look at the crime scene. We fought many soldiers in the Mandalorian Wars. The Onderonians were certainly brave, but they were disorganized and stupid. I wouldn't be surprised if they overlooked something.
Know him? I'd much rather...
Nobody we talked with mentioned a droid. This droid was destroyed recently. Someone inside the cantina might know more.
Loka kamaran endoso in Wamagro. Me.
Avadunpe masuraku.
Tu ni. Tawancha morichiwa muf. Dahupa bosa kurata go jujuto yoki. Hiata yamba wajiaki yukito tune. Unta chiwita inka ki kraya na chawang.
Tawancha Morichiwa, Mufalawa, Nibobo, Wishyo, Kuna Sita, Dor. Ichawa, te crosi Wishyo toda si, e crimba chok windindo. Gavadum.
Do you have a visa yet? I really can't be any help with that. Let's just...
Good to see you again. What do you want? Dagon Gent. Because it's quite... We were taking great pains not to be seen, which has a certain irony to it, real.
Assuming we get Dagon free, we're going to have a few private words.
I don't particularly like...
Welcome back. Foul business. That would be Bohema's SOD-2. No, SOD-3. Or is it 2? Whichever one it was, he keeps losing them. I remember when I arrived, it was still smoldering. Who knows? Sometimes the slum dwellers shoot his serving droids for fun. This part of the quarter is getting more and more lawless, I'm afraid. When Dagon and I were waiting for the soldiers, we had to chase off some scavengers that were stripping SOD-3. No, I'm afraid there was quite a crowd growing. We were seeing if there was any way we could help Sulio. There was nothing we could do, of course. She was dead. Know him? That would be Bohema's SOD-2.
Purnace nisso pamaranga dori savota.
Dovere ninch. Kavadumpe masura.
Tawini malre.
Kroto no ranga manatandi groto. Poson chinsun mika. Sinama. Posa non chiring. Minsukre masukun ratungala. Merontono junsara ka roto. Minsukun rakawata. Poendo raktamana sobu. Minsukre masukun ratungala. Merontono junsara ka roto. Minsukun rakawata. Poendo raktamana sobu. Kroto no ranga manatandi groto. Mokbituna wana si jinsi wano bush. Nunchka wa.
Fasa susho. Tara.
Welcome back. Foul... That would be Bohema's SOD-2. No, SOD... Who knows? Sometimes the slum dwellers shoot his serving droids for fun. When Dagon and I were waiting for the soldiers, we had to chase off some scavengers that were stripping... No, I'm afraid there was quite a crowd growing. We were seeing if there was any way we could help Sully.
This room is... Huh, if you ask... That Bith keeps buying droids, and the scavengers keep stealing them or blowing them up. Seems he's finally given up. The waitress is awful, but she's more fun than his droids ever were. I wouldn't tell you even if I knew. I could tell you where you could find the parts, though. That western square has the perfect fence for droid parts. There is a droid vendor called 1B8D. That droid is as dumb as a Gamorrean. He'll buy anything because he's too stupid to do anything else. 1B8D is quite handy. Quite a few of the slum dwellers make a good living salvaging droid parts for him. You might have even bought some. I know his face, that's about it. His office is on Beckel's turf. She's a beast rider like...
Greetings, Master. Do you have any interest in my goods? Entity Bahima unknown. I have many serving droid parts. The market rate for those parts would be 25 credits. Thank you for your business.
Kif and the Cantina can probably do something with this. We should head back.
Nitama. Tawancha Morich. Da hupa, bosa kurata, go jujuto yoki. Hiata yamba wajiaki, yukito tune. Kawana bota yuntatanga kinamatura. Tayaita, ta bosananansata.
Hello there. What is this? Oh my, she's dead.
Kawana bota yuntatanga kinamatura. Tayaita, ta bosananansata.
Welcome back. My deck is still warm if you're up for Bazak. Foul business, that is. If it'll help Dagon, you got it. There's no way that Dagon could have done it. I saw him coming from his office. That's the opposite direction of the marketplace. We should go talk to Captain Riken and clear all of this up.
Nico, is it? And the Offworlder. What brings the two of you here? That's a bold statement. I assume you have some sort of proof.
It's a long story, so bear with me, Captain. The night of the murder, I was playing Bazak. It was a prosperous night.
That should do it. We still don't know who killed Sulio, but this will greatly assist our investigation.
You have been ordered off this investigation, Captain. I hope you can explain yourself.
I had nothing to do with this, sir. This citizen found information about Captain Sulio's murder. It's material to the investigation.
We've already got our man. Sulio and this Gent were fighting the night she was murdered. He had ample motive. Have you read the report? Some of the things Sulio called him were vile. Sulio and Dagon clearly hated each other. You expect me to believe...
It's absolutely true, Major. I was a friend of both of them. They've done this dozens of times. Bahima the bartender can confirm it, as well as half a dozen other people. They were an odd pair, but they certainly didn't hate each other.
I see. Well, there's still the fact that he was right there at the scene of the crime.
I've already given my report, Off-Worlder. He came from his office, like I said.
The only thing that matters to me is that he was within blaster range when Sulio was killed, and he did not have an alibi. That's not quite right. The recording doesn't show who did it, just the direction the shot came from, which is the opposite direction from Dagon's office.
I've seen it myself, Major. Nico isn't the only one that spotted Dagon coming from his office. It really can't be Dagon Gent. The real killer is still loose.
Very well, Captain. Set Gent free, then. But if later it turns out that he did do it, it's gonna be on your head.
The men will be working on getting Dagon Gent out right away. The Major sure isn't happy. You're quite a team. Together, you got the Major to back down. That's no small feat. The investigation has been handled at the highest levels. I've heard there's been some concern about that. With Dagon free, I don't know if the investigation team will find another suspect. They haven't been as diligent as other investigators. I'm not gonna say any more. Probably said too much already. If you head over to Dagon Gent's office, some men will bring him there shortly. Thanks for clearing this whole thing up. I could tell the justice wasn't being served, but we all have our orders. We really need to patrol that sector better.
Thanks for getting me out of there. As detention cells go, it had definite class, but I prefer being out on my own all the same. I owe you and Mandalore one. Wrong place, wrong time. Captain Sulio and I were acquaintances. I just happened to be too close when she got dead. Real shame. She wasn't bad to look at, and she could drink. No, and at this point, I don't care. Just glad to be free. She's dead now. Not like finding whoever did it will bring her back. I deal with death all the time. We all end up like her eventually. Not many people can help you out with that. There have been several assassination attempts on Queen Talia. That place is locked tighter than a Hud's Fall. I know a few people, though. Who do you need to get in touch with? Nobody knows for sure, but everybody thinks that General Vaklu has to have something to do with it. They're keeping the attempts quiet, but that place is locked down tight. A Jedi Master, you say? Now that is interesting. It's quite a bounty in Jedi these days. Not that I'm looking to collect, but there's a Master there. I think I know who it is. I'm not certain, otherwise I'd tell you. But the man I'm thinking about is smart, likes to stay in the shadows, and is cryptic as hell. If he isn't a Jedi Master, he should become one. There's a slight problem with that. I know you don't want to hear that since you went through all the effort of springing me out. The thing is, scavengers have already looted most of my stuff. Most of it's garbage anyway, so I don't care too much. But I did have a couple of encrypted holodisks that they nabbed. So here's the punchline. I need those discs because they have some contact information on them. The people I know you don't just walk up and chat with. There's a procedure. And that holodisc has the procedure. Kel's gang pretty much owns this street. From what I hear, she's the one that cleaned me out. She's in the local cantina most days. She's tough as Drexel leather and more dangerous than an angry Wookiee. If you take Mandalore with you, though, you should be just fine. Just get me the encrypted holodisc. After that, if there is a Jedi Master in the palace, I'll get you a meeting with him.
Gavadumpa Munsuru Kuplailia.
What do you want here, Offworlder? The room is taken. The whole cantina is taken. You should leave. You? And just how do you intend to do that? The Offworlder wants to make a donation. Kill him and take everything.
Master. Entity. The mark.
Kif and the...
Yeah, something wrong?
Go.
Hello there. What is this? Oh my, she's dead.
Go on.
Welcome back. Foul business. If it all... There's no...
Nico? That's...
It's...
That should...
You have been...
I had nothing.
We've... Have you...
what he meant to say, Major...
So the...
It's... Bahima the bar...
I see.
I've...
The only... You have...
The real killer?
Barry.
The mental... You're cool. Yeah, with the... If you... Thanks. Wait, really?
Thanks for getting me out of there. I've been... The thing... So... But she said, just...
What do you want? What's it to you? It isn't for sale. I warned you, Off-Worlder. Kill him!
Good to see. Really? I've been looking. You've done a tremendous service for the Republic. Now I have to catch the first shuttle out of here. May the Force be with you.
Good finds?
Have you found the encrypted holodisks yet? I won't be able to get a hold of my contacts from the palace without it. Great going there. With these, I'll check my contacts at the palace. I should be able to get a meeting with your Jedi Master shortly. You got anything you need to take care of in the quarter, you best do it now. You're dealing with serious politics by contacting them. If things go bad during the meeting, you may not be welcome in Isis anymore. Perhaps never. Just let me know if you want to go through with this. Come back when you're ready.
I'm quite busy right now. Perhaps later we could talk.
So, you're back. My offer still stands. 2,000... Does it matter? Truly matter? No. I have no sad story. I just know people who will pay a great deal for an open starport visa. The credits are your share of my profits. The visas are very rare, but I have a feeling you may come across one. So, you... So, you're back.
Tonoranda Manakaran, Tonoranda Manakaran. Tonoranda Manakaran, Ipo Inch, Tonoranda Manakaran. Loka Kamaran Indoso Ran with no Chabi. Dur.
Do you have a visa yet? I'm still paying very well for it. I had faith you'd get hold of one. So what if they do? You'll have what you want. Don't be stupid. I'll pay you more than anybody. Or if you want those items, there's no way you'd get... To each their own. Come back if you change. Do you have... I have... So what? Here you go. If you aren't satisfied with it, just let me know.
So, you're back. I only know there's a... No, I don't... This is excellent. You're right, of course. The absolute highest No,
So you still intend to go through? Like I was saying, though, once I use my contact, you may be in a... Yeah, I'll get on it. Just grab a cot and rest a bit. Once I get a meeting time, I'll let you know.
Is this meeting a trap? I can't afford to lose you, especially given recent events.
Anything could be a trap. That clue is no fool. But if the message is true...
Is this necessary? I can guarantee your safety in the palace, but outside these walls the General has many men that would do anything for him.
Nothing in life is certain, Your Majesty. But I feel something. There is a disruption in the Force. I must investigate this.
Very well. But please, be cautious.
Aren't I always?
That's what I was afraid you'd say.
Well, the meeting is on. Head straight to the cantina. You guys should be in there. And no offense, but I hope I never see you again.
You must have gone through a lot to arrange this meeting. The palace is at full battle readiness. Smuggling in a message is no small task.
Kavar, the famed Jedi Guardian. The Mandalorians counted on the fact it would be you, not Revan, who would lead the Jedi against us during the Mandalorian Wars. I wonder how we'd have fared against you. I thought you were killed fighting Malak during the Jedi Civil War.
It seems my former student keeps curious company. Strange times lead to strange alliances, though. No, I survived the war, if only just. Why are you here? I imagine that you hold little love for any on the Jedi Council anymore, even an old friend. I'm not sure how well placed your faith is. I feared you would harbor dark feelings because of our treatment of you. You have to understand that it was a time of great uncertainty. We just learned that Darth Revan was back with an armada, but there's more to it than that. And I think you deserve an
Am I interrupting? In orbit, I thought for sure that the Ebon Hawk was mine. I was certain, only to see you slip through my fingers during the battle. Imagine my delight to discover you were on Isis. Quite careless, if you ask me. Get them, men! And watch your aim! Civilian casualties cause a mess of paperwork.
Return to the palace. I'll get word to you when I'm able. Run!
What have you done to my men? Blast! Men, take care of him! I won't let Kavar escape!
Hey, we should check our lines of fire around these bystanders. No grenades.
What's happening in the West Square? It sounded like battle. Command's ordered comm blackout. Do you know what's going on? What? Why? That makes no sense. Command hasn't issued any alerts. Are you sure it wasn't some of those Beast Rider slags? They've been getting bolder recently. You must be mistaken. Soldiers just don't attack civilians without orders. If it weren't for the comm blackout, I'd check with Command. Just head to the safety of the Merchant Square, citizen. We'll send a patrol to investigate as soon as we can contact our HQ.
Not all the military is after us. Still, Vaklu can throw a whole army at us. I think we've outworn our welcome over here. We should head over to the spaceport before General Vaklu invents some charges against us. Then we'd be in real trouble.
You know what to do. Let's do it! Get him! The diagnostic is doing something strange. Target acquired. What the hell does that mean?
Let's see what you got.
If you want to pass here, I'll need to see your starport visa. Everything seems in order. You're cleared to go. There are reports of Republic smugglers arming dissidents in the city. Checkpoints have been set up throughout the city to prevent more civil disturbances. There are two types of starport visas. The type you have is an individual visa, good for just you and any pre-registered staff and family that accompany you. The Office of Immigration also issued open visas. Because of the Republic attacks, General Vaklu just announced that the Office of Immigration has been shut down. There have been a lot of edicts since the Republic launched an unprovoked attack on our space forces. No one can get starport visas anymore. Listen, I wouldn't mind letting some of these unfortunates through, but regs are regs. Besides, some of my troops would like nothing more than to get rid of me to earn favor with General Vaklu. Any officer loyal to the Queen has found life increasingly difficult. So far, all the officers in the Merchant Quarter are still royalists, but many of our troops think Vaklu is right. I think he's right too, but he should respect the Queen's orders. But if I break any of Vaklu's orders, I fear some of my men wouldn't wait for my court-martial. The Republic and the Jedi brought many wars to our planet. Things were far simpler and safer when we were independent. General Vaklu keeps pressuring the Queen to listen to the will of the people and secede from the Republic. But Queen Talia is staunchly in favor of the Republic. There are reports of Republic smugglers arming dissidents in the city. Checkpoints have been set up throughout the city to prevent more civil disturbances. There are two types of starport visas. The type you have is an individual visa, good for just you and any pre-registered staff and family that accompany you. The Office of Immigration also issued open visas. Your visa's been scanned. You're cleared to leave. I'd leave right away. Things are going crazy in this quarter.
The shuttle is just ahead. I think we should get out of here fast. It's gonna be some time before they forget about us here. No more trips to ISIS for us until the situation changes. A lot. We're back. The shuttle is going to stay docked here until further notice. I'm not ready to part company yet. It sounds like you have a lot of traveling to do. So do I. I'm going with you. The Sith have taken a particular interest in you, and you could use an extra blaster. I've been meaning to leave Duxon to look for other Mandalorian clans anyway. The Sith aren't known for sharing power. If the Jedi Order is destroyed for good, it's inevitable that the Sith will dominate the Republic, and then my people will be eradicated or enslaved. Helping your cause is a matter of necessity. Mandalorians helped Exar Kun during his war. We know firsthand how we'd fare in the service of their like. But that's enough for now. We'll have time to talk later.
The Ebon Hawk is patched up and ready to go. When you're ready to depart, we can ask the guide here to take us back to the ship.
What do you want?